Hello and welcome. This is Lisa from Diamonds and Stitches, and today I am going to do a diamond paint with me. I am working on Magical Mama from Mandie Manzano's art designs, and the kit was purchased from Diamond Art Club. I did purchase this kit on clearance when I first heard about Diamond Art Club a couple months ago, I guess, maybe 3 months ago, and it was in their clearance section. And so I thought, well, let me see what all of the hubbub is about. And I ordered a couple of kits in the clearance section because, you know, I like to make sure that the dollars that I'm spending are well spent. And then I think in order to get to the free shipping, I chose a kit that was not a whole lot of money, but in the regular, not in the clearance section anyways. And so made it to the free shipping because I hate paying shipping. It's a thing. I hate paying shipping. I have Amazon Prime, and yes, I know I pay for the membership, but in my head, I don't pay for shipping. So I don't know why I feel, anyways, it's a different rant for another day. But, so I got to the free shipping and managed to get, I think 3, maybe even 4 kits. I'm not sure. The very first one I did was the 4 Seasons tree, and I was just blown away by not only the quality of the canvas but also the quality of the drills and the colors. They're just beautiful. And so I have continued to buy kits from them, and I love each and every one of them, and I don't know if I'll ever get to all of them, but I am working on a couple. The Serene Siren Triptych, which I do as a diamond paint with me. That one I have at a different house, at my boyfriend's house. And so when I'm there, I do my taping there. And then I have a good number of my kits here at my house. And the one I'm working on is Magical Mama. And so that's what we're going to work on tonight. So if you have a kit that you're working on and you'd like to diamond paint with me, I like to call this series my Whips and Sips, working on a whip and sipping on a drink and having a little chat. So that's what I'm doing tonight. So I hope everyone is having a great week. It is nice and hot here. I didn't get a video up this weekend because we worked in the yard. It was so nice, and we also cleaned out the garage, part of the garage, and so instead of diamond painting Lisa, I was slave Lisa for the weekend, and doing those fun, wonderful outside the house chores. And I mean, really, you have to take advantage of it when the weather's nice, right? Yep. So that's what I did instead of getting up a video. So now I'm trying to get some time and diamond paint some more. One of the other things that I do when I diamond paint at night is I binge watch shows. So I'm going to talk about a couple of shows tonight because holy good night nurse. Netflix is really, I mean, I've always liked Netflix, but I feel like they've stepped up their game a little more. And yeah, there's just so many great shows on. And so over the weekend we watched I Am Mother. It's a movie. And If you have not seen it, I don't want to do any spoilers for any of the shows that I'm going to talk about. So if you've seen them and you'd like to have a chat about them, oh, please message me, because, oh my gosh, there was so much going on in all of the shows that I'm going to talk about. So I Am Mother. I have to say, it was a good show. It was a good show. But the ending, I needed more. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of needed more. I was really disappointed in the ending. And so, yeah. Yeah. It had a lot of potential, but it just left me wanting a little more. And then a couple of weeks ago, maybe a week ago, a weekend ago, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I watched What If. So it's got Renee Zellweger and Jane Levy, I think is who it is. I think it's Jane Levy. I don't know. I'm really bad at names. So, yeah. But what a great show. I binge watched the whole entire thing in the weekend, and I have to say that I hope that there's a season 2 coming up, because it was extremely, it's kind of like a, well, what do they call it? A neo-noir thriller, psychological thriller. And the twists and turns in that show were just like, I thought I had it figured out, and then something else got thrown at you. And it was a great show. I really highly enjoyed it. And like I said, I hope that another one comes up. Another season. The other one that I watched was, oh, silly enough, I watched the O.J. Simpson trial. The O.J., what did they call it? Anyways, it was with Cuba Gooding Jr. and John Travolta and David Schwimmer from Friends. And it was interesting. It was interesting that that side, their interpretation of the O.J. Simpson trial. And yeah, it was interesting. Anyways, I thought Cuba did a great job portraying OJ, and David Schwimmer and John Travolta as the lawyers, and or part of the dream team. And it was pretty good. I did watch that until the wee hours of the morning. And then what else did I watch? Really, I've watched a lot of TV in the last 2 weeks. I also watched, When They See Us. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that was, I have to say, I cried buckets. I'm not even gonna lie. It was just so very sad. How our judicial system can make mountains out of a molehill, out of absolutely nothing at all. And how these families, boys, were railroaded into things, and what they went through in their life. I just truly, I cried buckets. By the time the series was done, I was a icky, sobbing, ugly cry mess. And yeah, so if you're looking for shows to binge watch, and not really have to pay that, like I could diamond paint while I was watching them. Yeah, they were good shows for that. So if you're looking for anything that you're wanting to occupy yourself, if you don't watch YouTube, they were good shows. So I want to say that there was another show. Oh, I started watching, what is it called? Designated Survivor. So apparently there's 3 seasons to this already, and I've just started with season 1. Oh my gosh, it's pretty good too. So um, I'm kind of engrossed in that as well. And then just trying to catch up on some YouTubers and yeah, sometimes there's just not enough hours in the day, which is not true because we all get the same amount of hours a day, right? It's how you utilize them. But yeah, some days I would just love to stay home and just diamond paint my day away and do nothing else. But that's not going to happen. And so, just do what you need to. So I don't know if you've noticed, I am diamond painting with a new pen. How gorgeous is this pen? Right? Like, it's beautiful. So I found this. I've been watching a YouTuber and called DiamondArtAddiction. So this is kind of like a shout out to DiamondArtAddiction. And she was diamond painting with this pen. And she had done a review on one of her videos for this company, and it's called Diamond Penz. And it's Penz with a Z. And they have a Facebook group, a Facebook page, and you get yourself on the, put your name in, and they approve you. And they do sales. They do sales 3 times a week, maybe even more. I'm not sure. And what I like about this Diamond Penz group is that they do these sales pretty frequently, and they put it as a kind of like a, I don't want to really call it an auction. They do have an auction, but it's like you put your name and express your interest in something, and then they draw for somebody's name. And so they might, like as an example, might have 10 pens that they'll put up. And so if you like all 10 pens, then you go in and you say, me please, on every pen that you are interested in. And you have the chance of having your name drawn at the end of the allotted time to be able to purchase that pen. And which I find, oh, there's a few more. I find awesome because, sometimes when somebody says that they have a sale and it starts at 3, well, you might not be available at 3, because you work, or you're driving kids to school, or, you got caught in something. And so, you miss a sale. And I'm highly competitive. Oh my gosh, I'm highly competitive. And I need to win at all costs if possible. Like, I would run you over for a 10-cent candle at Party Light, so highly competitive. But I like this because there's just so many times that, you miss out because you're just not able to be at that time, or, the first person who always puts their name in gets it. And so anyways, I like the system that they have set up. I have been able to purchase 3 pens now, I think, in I don't know how many sales I've been able to get into. I haven't been able to do all of them for sure, but 11. Let's change colors, sorry. Yeah, I haven't been able to get into all of the sales, just because, again, you get busy and whatever, and I have not won in every sale I've gone into either. So, and that's okay, they also have like a customs list, and so you can put your name on the customs list, and when your name comes up, you're able to say, what kind of custom you would like. And so there's always opportunities to get some of these pens. So what they are acrylic blanks. And this one might be called Blue Ice, Diamond Ice. I'm not sure. But what I love about it is it's translucent and it's kind of like a tealy color. But what it does is it picks up the color of whatever I've set it next to. This is one of, I think there's 4 or 5 different shapes that they have. And I kind of am digging this one. They're light. They're really super light. And it just fits my hand really nice. You know, I started off with the regular pen that comes in every diamond painting kit. You know, that plastic one. And there's some kind of coating or something on it, I'm not sure, or maybe it's just the plastic that it's made with that I seem to be allergic to. So if I use it for too long, my hands start kind of chapping and breaking out, and so that's not super fun. And then I was watching Stitcherista, another shout out, Stitcherista, who had these beautiful polymer, poly something, anyways, pens, and that she had bought from a seller or a few sellers on Etsy. And so I went on and oops, was that an E or an S? Oh, it was an S. So I bought a couple of polymer clay pens off of Etsy, and I like them. But they're, you know, they're still the same shape as the little pink pens, little blue pink, whatever color pens, and which is totally fine. But and I like them. They work great. And so I had those for a while, and then I saw these ones, and so I thought, well, I'll give them a try. They're a Canadian company, Diamond Penz, and I'm Canadian, and so even though I live in the US, I like to support anything Canadian. And so yeah, $25 Canadian for a pen this size. And I have to tell you, like, really, it's wonderful. And then they give you the option of what kinds of placers that you want in your ends. And so this was my first one, and so I just chose a single placer, and then I chose an end that I guess they call it a scoop, maybe something like that, scraper. And so I just use it to either move my diamonds as needed to get back in line where they're supposed to go, or to edge up some of my rounds. So I kind of am loving this pen. So I think I have a couple more coming that I was able to purchase. Yeah, so $25 for a pen like this in Canadian. So then, and then, you know, they do have a shipping cost, obviously, to the US, and you can choose whether you want it tracked or untracked. And so by the time that I convert it to Canadian from US dollars, it's not a bad deal. So, and I like these pens, and I just stuck that upside down. How awesome was that? I really like these pens. So, like I said, I have 2 more coming, and I'm looking forward to that. And then I've got myself on the customs list, and I have a really awesome idea of the kind of customs I would like. And then I think I'm going to slow down on a few pens because, you know, like needle minders, if you're a stitcher, how many do you need? Lots. And, but at some point, you know, I only have one hand that I diamond paint with because the other one holds my beads, my drills. And, I dumped that somewhere. I will find that in an interesting place. And so yeah, there's only so many, and and I like to spread the wealth on certain things, but at some point, unless something super spectacular comes up that I 100% have to have, I think I just am going to hang on and put that money towards more diamond painting kits, because you can never have enough diamond painting kits, right? It's my theory. Totally my theory. All right, so I don't know if you've noticed, but I am actually diamond painting in bed. I diamond paint in bed almost every evening. I love it. I have a lap table that I work on, and I have a light pad that I love, and I have another light that's on my nightside table that shines down on my canvas, and so it's great. I highly enjoy, and then like I said, I binge watch shows that I don't necessarily have to pay that much attention to. You know, like if I was watching Game of Thrones, I just have to watch Game of Thrones. I can't be doing anything else because I'm so engrossed in. But this or catching up with my favorite YouTubers. So I'm going to do a couple of shout outs for YouTubers. Two I've already mentioned. DiamondArtAddiction, who, if you have not checked out her channel, please do. She started diamond painting in maybe April, or that she put her YouTube video or channel together in April. And she posts almost every day, if not every day. And her name is Sherry. And I have to tell you guys, like, she is down to earth. She's another Canadian girl, and she's very down to earth, and you know, she's been done a lot and been through a lot in her life, and she shares those experiences on her YouTube channel while she's diamond painting. And you know, it's refreshing because so many people hide who they are, you know, and people put a persona on social media sometimes that is not real. Well, she's pretty real. So, and I appreciate honesty and realness with a nice dose of kindness, and because that's how I am. And so I highly enjoy watching her. And the other one that I shouted out earlier was Stitcherista. Now, Stitcherista, I have watched like 2 years ago, I guess, when I started YouTube watching. I hadn't created my channel yet, but I had been watching her because I cross stitch as well. And she was doing some mirabilias, which is what I love. I absolutely love mirabilias. And so I started watching her back then, and then she was going through some personal health issues, and she was very frank about, you know, what she was going through, and mentioned those things on her YouTube channel. And she's just grown from you know, stitching to now diamond painting, and then her weight loss journey. And she's also another one who is very, very forthcoming, honest, straightforward. And so I have been watching her for a long, long time. And she wouldn't know me from Adam or Eve. And but I have highly enjoyed her over the years, watching her and seeing her move into another medium for art. And yeah, so she is another one. Now there's another one. Oh, Rachel Ray. Sorry, guys. the brain works at different speeds in my mouth sometimes. Rachel Ray. She is another one. I started watching her a little while ago, and I just, her stories are just awesome, and I just really enjoy her, not only her diamond paintings. She chooses some very awesome diamond paintings. She's got a great philosophy, which I enjoy a lot. And so those three ladies, I don't do a lot of shout outs, but those three ladies I've been watching for quite some time, and they're good people, and I highly recommend, if you're looking for tips and tricks of the trade for diamond painting, not sure where to start, every one of them has something to offer. So yeah. And then I've gotten a couple of things in my mail that I'm going to show in the next little while. I'm going to have a little visitor on my channel in a couple of weeks, and I am so looking forward to that. And so hopefully that will be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that. So you'll have to stay tuned to see what that's all about. And then I'm going to be doing a collaboration with a YouTuber, and I'm very excited about that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And what else is kind of going on? If you follow me for stitching, I am continuing on with my Halloween sampler, and I will have a video up shortly on that. And yeah, so that's pretty much all that I have going on. I'm just kind of working on, I think I have 4 diamond paintings on the go right now. One I've kind of put aside, so if you've been following me, I'm not sure where I place this, but I had found a cross stitch kit and a diamond painting kit together, the same kit, and darn close to the same size, I think, even. And so I was kind of doing a comparison of diamond painting and the cross stitch kit, and how long it takes, and then what they'd look like, in the end, how different they are. And holy, I have put that aside. The diamond painting kit is square, which I like doing squares, but it is not good quality squares. I am having the hardest time. I've got popping drills. They're all different sizes. They're not lining up. I am having the worst time. And then the cross stitch kit is, I swear that in a 2-inch space that there has been like 20 color changes. So the confetti is real on that. And yet, funny enough, in the diamond painting kit, it's not like that. So I not really lost interest, but got a little frustrated with it. So I'll pick it up again, hopefully when I finish either Serene Siren Triptych, or Magical Mama. So I have to tell you guys, my granddaughter saw me working on Magical Mama the other day, and she was so excited because, well, at first she was like, "Can I work on this with you?" And I'm like, "Oh, no, honey. She's 8. She probably can, but I have to say I've got a little bit of OCD, and yeah. Whew, I think just enough said there. And so I said to her, but no, this will be yours, when Grammy's finished it. And she was so excited. And so now I've been spurred on to get this done so that it can go in a pretty frame and up on her wall, which she will be so, so thrilled about. Oh, there's a little teeny tiny, that's a little baby that did not belong in there. If you have not had the opportunity yet to buy a Diamond Art Club painting and you're on the fence whether you should do so or not, I highly encourage you to go and have a look in the clearance section and see if there's a kit in there that you might like. I can't say enough about the kits. They're sticky. The canvas is nice and sticky. The drills are just a beautiful quality, not only in the quality of them, but also the color. They're super pretty. And, the symbols are nice and bright. And I don't know, it's just such a joy to work on these. This one is a round kit, so, it's pretty fast. I don't really have a preference, honestly, if I'm going to be truly honest. I don't have that much of a preference whether it's a square kit or a round kit. I like them both. I think that they both show different qualities to the canvas, and I just like them both. So, yeah. But this one has been such a joy to work on, and I kind of wish I had more time throughout the day to, instead of just an hour here and an hour there, to work on it. Because I would really like to get this done, by the end of the week. That's not going to happen. It's okay. It's okay. Slow and steady wins the race, right? And there's no diamond painting police saying, you have to get this done right now. Oh, goodness. Yeah, so I don't know what else. I feel like every time I start to get my video together, I'm like, oh, I have so much to talk about. And then I get to my video and I'm like, what was I going to talk about? I really and clearly need to start making notes or something. I don't know. I think in the future too, I'm going to do some tags. Kind of get to know me. What are you watching? Those kinds of things, like just funny little anecdotes, stuff like that. So that'll be fun. I feel like my last video, I said I was going to talk about some other stuff. Oh, I'm not sure if you were able to watch or you have seen my last video. It was a post review on my black and white beauty that I did. It was a New Frog kit that I had bought before New Frog became, I believe it's Cestiles. I don't know for sure. I have gone on to Cestiles and it looks the same. And it must be, because even when I logged in, it was logged in under the same credentials that I had as New Frog. So anyways, it was a kit I had bought from New Frog, and I had just done kind of a post review on the drills and the canvas and my experience doing it and what it looked like in the end. I'm super happy. I mean, I really like it. It is very, very pretty. But I was very honest in my review about the canvas quality and the drill quality, which was a little disappointing. But again, you know, you get what you pay for, I guess. And it was a $6 kit. And but it brings me joy, and I will seal it with not Mod Podge. I have something else that I use, which again I can't think of the name, and so when I do it, I will link the product, and if I can remember on this video, I'll try and link the product that I was talking about, so that you know what I use to seal my diamond paintings. When I started, I did not seal them. I didn't know you should. And it's not necessary. Maybe it's not necessary that you need to seal every one of them. But I feel for canvases that are not very sticky, that the potential that the drills may move around are probably pretty high. And I don't keep my drills. Okay, let me back up. I very rarely keep my drills. And so when I'm done a diamond painting kit, and especially one that does not use the DMC colors, like they just label them 1, 2, 3, 4, or NA, you know, symbols and letters, and they don't actually call it a color. They don't use a DMC color to it. I throw those out because I don't know what they are, and I'm not invested enough in them to keep them, to try and figure out what the DMC color is. And so I do throw them out. Now I know that some people are keeping them because they like to make a mosaic, you know, with leftover drills and make their own picture with that, which I think is cool. And I think that it's a great idea. I am not that imaginative, and I like to say I don't reinvent the wheel. And oh my goodness, I keep dropping my diamonds. Okay, let me go on to that in a minute. But yeah, so if you're keeping your drills for that purpose, or you're doing like a custom and you don't want to have to buy drills because you have so many leftovers that you can pretty much, you know, do your own custom with leftover drills, that's awesome. I just choose not to keep them. It's the same with my floss. If I'm, you know, I don't keep my stragglers and that kind of thing. I just throw them out because I can't be bothered to remember not only where I put it or how many I have or anything like that. So, but what I will say is that when I bought the Diamond Art Club ones, I actually did start keeping these diamonds because, well, they're pretty and they're a good quality, and they do come with the DMC color. And so I just, you know, had a whole bunch of little plastic bags, and I put the DMC number on the outside with Sharpie, and I throw any of the correct numbered drills into that bag, and I keep them for kits that I buy from AliExpress or anyone else that maybe there's not enough of. And so yes, I've been keeping them for that. If I get too many and my bag gets kind of full, I just throw them out and start over again, because I don't know about you, but I have an awful lot of kits. And I don't think that I'm in any danger of not having enough drills from some kit to finish something. So that's just what I do. Okay, so when I was opening my drills to put more in my tray, I dropped them. Now, like I said, I do work in my bed, and so I don't know about you, but do you ever find like interesting places where your drills end up? Like, I will find them on the inside of my elbow, or you know, under a fold in my chin. Uh I find them in the most weirdest places sometimes, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Then I had to laugh one day because my granddaughter, let me just double check. "24. Please tell me I'm working on 24. I am not. Oh, yeah, no. No, we're okay. 29. Oh, goodness sakes. I just about gave myself a little scare. I was not doing the right color in the right symbol. Oh my gosh. My granddaughter one day said to me, Grammy, your drills are on the bottom of my feet. And I said to her, oh, so you're glitterified. And she goes, no, they actually kind of hurt. And I was kind of giggling because if you're a parent and you've ever bought your child Lego, you understand these feel nothing like Lego. And then my daughter comes to me one day and she goes, so I had a couple of your diamond things in my clothes. And I kind of looked at her and I went, why are they in your clothes? Like, that's weird. Why is it in the laundry? And she goes, I don't know. And then it dawned on me, I fold all the clothes on my bed, and clearly it got picked up, you know, when I was folding something, and stuck to one of her pieces of clothing. And I said, well, honey, that just means that I'm leaving little pieces of me with you all the time. So it's just to remember me by. No big deal. Just know that your mother thinks about you and of you all day long because she leaves little pieces of her with you. I mean, goodness sakes. But yes, it's a hazard, and my boyfriend has had pretty little sparkles on him every once in a while, and I just very nicely pick them off and pretend like nothing happened. And thankfully he's totally tolerant on stuff like that, so we kind of laugh about it. It's kind of awesome. But all right, well, I am just going to finish this last little bit. Need to get, oh goodness sakes, need to put some more wax in my pen, so I think that this is a good time to end on this note and put this video up. So hopefully you enjoy and see some more progress on this awesome diamond painting. Mama's, oh for goodness sakes, magical mama. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video, and some of the upcoming things that I have planned, which I'm so very excited about. So until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.